When a woman heals, a nation rises. We've been lied to for generations. The lie that says women, especially Black women, must simply adapt to broken systems, that we must contort ourselves into shapes that fit neatly into boxes never designed for us, that we must leave our healing, our emotional intelligence, our authentic selves at the door. That lie stops today. What if I told you that the most revolutionary act a woman can commit isn't just breaking glass ceilings, but healing herself first? What if your emotional intelligence isn't just a soft skill, but your greatest strategic advantage in the marketplace? I recently had the profound privilege of interviewing Ngozi Dikè, whose revolutionary work in leadership development and emotional intelligence has fundamentally shifted how we must think about women's advancement in the workplace. Ngozi isn't just a thought leader. She's a healer of systems, a visionary who has helped thousands of women transform their professional trajectories by first transforming their relationship with themselves. Her groundbreaking research on the intersection of emotional intelligence and career advancement has created ripples across industries, challenging the very foundation of how we define success and leadership. The outdated belief that women, particularly Black women, must simply adapt to existing systems without prioritizing their healing and emotional intelligence isn't just wrong, it's catastrophically backward. Let me be clear. Thriving in today's workforce requires women to actively lead their own healing journeys, amplify their personal brands, embrace technological literacy, and strategically position themselves in high growth sectors. This isn't optional. This isn't nice to have. This is the new non negotiable. The data is unequivocal. Organizations with emotionally intelligent leadership see productivity increases of up to 25%. They experience dramatically lower turnover rates. They build stronger global partnerships. Yet we continue treating emotional intelligence as somehow secondary to real skills. As Ngozi Dike powerfully articulated in our conversation, when a woman heals, she doesn't just transform herself, she transforms everything she touches. Her healing becomes a radical act of resistance against systems designed to keep her small. Consider this. What happens when a woman who has done her inner work walks into a boardroom? She doesn't enter apologetically. She commands the space. She doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. She expands to her full potential. She doesn't just survive in systems not built for her. She reimagines and rebuilds those systems entirely. This isn't theoretical. This is happening right now in real time through leaders who understand that healing and success aren't separate paths. They're the same journey. Take Kimberly Bryant, founder of Black Girls Code. In 2011, Bryant noticed her daughter's isolation as one of few girls of color in computer programming classes. Rather than simply accepting this reality, she created an entirely new one. Bryant faced institutional bias within STEM fields. Funding was scarce, with many skeptical about the need for diversity focused programs. But she understood something profound. Technical skills alone wouldn't be enough. She built an emotionally supportive community where self awareness was cultivated alongside coding skills. The results? Over 20 chapters established globally. Thousands of girls trained who now see themselves as future tech leaders. Black Girls Code alumni have interned at Google and Facebook. Some launched startups before even graduating college. This isn't just about diversifying tech, it's about how culturally attuned leadership that centers healing and emotional intelligence, can transform entire industry pipelines. Or consider Carla Walker Miller, who transformed her Detroit based company into one of America's largest African American owned energy efficiency firms. During Detroit's devastating recession, Facing both financial crisis and racial and gender biases, Walker Miller didn't just focus on survival. She implemented transparent communication strategies rooted in empathy. She prioritized mental health resources. She encouraged staff self reflection sessions, what she calls healing circles. Her company didn't just survive, it tripled its workforce post recession. It earned national awards for employee satisfaction and diversity retention rates far above industry norms. Walker Miller secured multi-million dollar contracts from Fortune 500 utilities while mentoring dozens of minority entrepreneurs on holistic leadership principles. As Ngozi Dikè emphasized in our conversation, emotional intelligence isn't just about feeling more, it's about achieving more. It's about recognizing that your emotions are data. And when you learn to read that data skillfully, you become unstoppable. This pattern repeats across continents. She leads Africa, a Pan African social enterprise, supports young African women entrepreneurs through digital learning platforms focused on personal branding, tech skills, and wellness coaching. Their members often lacked access not only to capital, but also to safe spaces for vulnerability and healing from workplace trauma. Their solution: integrating mental health workshops into all business accelerator programs alongside hard skills training. The outcome: more than 600,000 community members across over 30 countries report increased earnings and career mobility. Many credit their newfound self worth, not just knowledge, gained as the catalyst for their success. Co founders Yasmin Bello Osaji and Afua Ose, both Harvard and McKinsey alumni, were disillusioned with traditional career advice that excluded wellness or identity affirmation. They built She Leads Africa so no woman had to shrink herself again professionally. Their alumni have been featured on Forbes' 30 under 30 inches and attracted venture capital investment rounds previously rare among African female founders. She Leads Africa has helped normalize conversations around trauma recovery and emotional intelligence within entrepreneurial ecosystems across Africa, a shift now mirrored globally. These aren't isolated success stories. They represent a fundamental truth that Ngozi Dikè has been championing. When Black women invest in personal healing, emotionally and mentally, they unlock greater confidence and resilience. This foundation allows them to lead authentically with purpose, inspiring others around them. Mastering emotional intelligence enables Black professionals to build trust based relationships at work. High EQ leaders are better equipped to navigate challenges, foster inclusive cultures, boost team productivity, and reduce turnover. And embracing technological literacy while pivoting into industries like technology or renewable energy positions Black professionals at the forefront of economic opportunity while amplifying representation in influential spaces. But let's be brutally honest. We live in a world where talented Black women are handed pink slips while underperforming men receive golden parachutes. We live in a world where Black women's achievements are often overlooked and undervalued. We live in a world where systemic obstacles persist. That's precisely why this approach matters so profoundly. Because when organizations embrace this philosophy, they create more resilient teams led by empowered individuals unafraid to innovate or challenge inequitable systems. Workplaces become engines of inclusion with higher productivity, lower turnover rates, stronger global partnerships, and broader societal uplift, especially when underrepresented voices are centered at every level. As Ngozi Dikè so eloquently stated, the healing journey isn't separate from the leadership journey. They are one and the same. When you heal yourself, you heal the spaces you occupy. the teams you lead, and ultimately the world you touch. So, what does this mean for you? What action can you take today? Commit to your own healing journey first. Invest time each week reflecting on what makes you unique. Conduct your own brand audit. Learn something new about emerging technologies like AI, even if it feels unfamiliar or intimidating. Practice one act, strengthening your emotional intelligence daily, such as mindful listening. Your transformation will ripple outward to your family, your colleagues, your community, and yes, potentially to nations, because the truth is, we've been operating under a fundamentally flawed paradigm. We've been told that women must adapt to systems, when in fact, the most powerful systems adapt to emotionally intelligent, healed women who lead with their full, authentic selves. We've been told that emotional intelligence is secondary to technical skills, when in fact, emotional intelligence is what makes technical skills truly impactful. We've been told that healing is something to do after work hours, when in fact, healing is the work that makes all other work possible. The revolution we need isn't just about breaking glass ceilings, it's about creating entirely new structures built on the foundation of healed, emotionally intelligent leadership. As Ngozi Dikè reminds us, when you heal yourself, you heal generations before and after you. You break cycles, you create new possibilities. I challenge you today to reject the lie that you must choose between your healing and your success. I challenge you to embrace the truth that your emotional intelligence is your superpower. I challenge you to step fully into spaces that weren't designed for you and to redesign them according to your vision. Because when you heal, you don't just change yourself, you change everything. And when enough women heal, a nation truly rises. The question isn't whether the world is ready for your healed, emotionally intelligent leadership. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Are you ready to do the inner work that will transform not just your career, but every life you touch? Your healing isn't just personal, it's revolutionary. And the revolution begins now with you, exactly as you are, stepping fully into your power. The world isn't just waiting for your leadership, the world is desperate for it.